Chicago this weekend in a game that may or may not be meaningful in terms of the Shield, depending on what happens tonight. How do you approach this game with the potential that in terms of points, in terms of seeding, it doesn't mean anything to you guys?
Yeah, I think the two objectives would be continue to grow and learn from the last game against Orlando. We started a bit slow, which is understandable. When the first 27-28 was, we couldn't get out of a lower shape and then finished the half strong in Orlando with the best couple of chances of the game. And then second half we slowly took over and actually confused us a little bit when they started playing for the draw. I prepared the team that they had to win, and it only felt like one team had to win at the end, and that was a good habit for us, because that's what we're going to face on Saturday. It's what we're going to face in the semi-final, is continue to show a mentality to have to win, and we learned that to manage a game, you know, Orlando did a few things to us. We didn't manage to do a few things to them in the first 30 that influenced the way it went. We need to learn from that, and we need to continue to move forward and grow, and we've got players returning. We've got a fully healthy roster for the first time. The competition is high, and we want to be rolling when it comes around to the semi-final, and we have one more game to perform at our best and try and move forward. So the process doesn't change. Learn from the last game, get better in this game. There's 3 points up for grabs. It's a final regular season game for our fans here, and we love playing the stadium. It's been 3 or 4 weeks since we've been here, and I know the team are extra pumped to finish the regular season as strong as possible.
Do you think at all about, or is it just not a concern, you know, showing all your cards to the team that you're going to potentially play the week after?
I think that there's always going to be a little bit of that. If you're playing two teams back to back in the league, you're going to go out and you're going to try and win that first game. You're going to learn and grow from that game, and then you want to. When you've learned things about yourself and the opposition, you're going to want to try and be better and different in the next game. Everyone's seen us, over 23 games now. There's 2 formations we play. We have a lot of the similar trends that sometimes we change shape, sometimes we change whether we're high or low with our pressure. Sometimes we're more direct, sometimes we're less direct. I think by now teams know what they're going to get. I think it's our responsibility to get the best out of our players. Keep getting Tobin's fitness levels up. Getting her back in has been great, and the fact that everyone is healthy. I think there's been an intensity, specifically this week and today. We're kicking each other a little bit too much today because the intensity was really high. So I think that we got to focus on winning this game. And you start overthinking and trying to hold things back, then trying to be too smart can hurt you. I mean, we're focused on 3 points, win this game, learn from this game, get ready for a semi-final.
What is it going to look like in terms of what you want to see out of Tobin this game, in terms of building her back, in terms of number of minutes and getting her ready for that semi-final?
We'll get 45 minutes. That's the plan as of today, and I think that's a good safe plan, and at the same time it keeps us on track to what we're trying to do here, in make sure one, return to full fitness and health, and stay healthy, stay injury free, and 2, make sure we're building to a point where we can have her for as long as possible in the playoffs.
Is there any fear about messing with a good thing? Tobin coming back in, it's going to cost somebody playing time.
Well, I think this roster is there's always been that challenge of good players being available every week.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't been in the position we're in now all season. No Tobin, Dagny for half a year, Kath for half a year. We didn't have Euros. It's only been the last couple of weeks, and then specifically coming into this week where everyone is. So I think that when you have to get someone in the team, and in this case obviously Tobin, we need to get her in the team. There's no holding back. That she gives us a different look and a different dynamic, but it doesn't mean that one specific player has lost their spot. I think it could be 2 or 3, because Tobin can play in 2 or 3 different positions. Right now, the players, whatever minutes they get, and they've done a good job of it, whatever minutes they get, can they make the most of it? And every time they train at their best. But for sure, getting Tobin, just like just like playing Sink in the position that she's currently been in, we can't touch that. She's been very important to our team. Getting Tobin back on and getting her back on the pitch is a priority, and so far things are going well, and she's doing great. It's great. It's just so cool to see her on the field in Orlando. And I think everyone's doing a great job of making that decision as hard as possible for us as staff. And you know, it's come at a good time. We don't have a lot of time to play around, and you know, we have had some great results, and the team has been doing really well. But sliding a player like Tobin in is easy tactically, because she knows what we're trying to achieve, and the team knows how she plays. Just got to stay focused on what we're trying to do as a team, and if it doesn't look great at first, then we do what we've done all year. We've had some ups and downs, keep moving forward.